Just a quick message. This clip you're about to watch on my Stop Retiring Wrong channel are my words and books and educational events, but they're filtered through AI. But I am real, and my clients and their issues are very real, and my research is not AI. And I want to be very transparent with you as you take advantage of this only psychotherapist curated tool available that intersects fulfillment and finances and reframes the second half of your life into something that truly our parents and our grandparents never could even have imagined. So congratulations.
Why sitting at home all day slowly destroys your mental health after retirement. Before we discuss the impact of isolation on your health, I have an important disclosure. I am a licensed therapist. Any stories, examples, or scenarios shared in this video are generalized or composite representations designed to protect privacy and confidentiality. They are not intended to depict any specific client or individual. This content is for educational and informational purposes only and explores common psychological and life challenges. As a mental health professional, I adhere to all ethical and legal standards regarding confidentiality. This content is not intended as individualized mental health, legal, or financial advice. Let me ask you something honest. When you were working, did you ever dream of the day you'd finally retire? No alarm clocks, no boss, no deadlines, just freedom, peace, your time, finally. And then retirement came, and somewhere, maybe 6 months in, maybe a year in, something felt off. You couldn't explain it. Nothing was technically wrong, but you felt hollow. If that sounds familiar, this video is made exactly for you. Because what's happening to you is real, it has a name, and millions of people over 50 are silently going through it right now. And nobody is talking about it honestly enough. So today, we are. The retirement trap nobody warns you about. Here's the brutal truth that retirement brochures never show you. For decades, your life had structure. You woke up, you had a purpose, a role, a reason to get dressed. You were a manager, a teacher, a doctor, an engineer, whatever it was, you had an identity. People needed you. You had colleagues, conversations, problems to solve. And then, almost overnight, that all stopped. Now, I'm not saying retirement is bad, not at all. But the transition can quietly crack something inside a person, especially when the days start to feel like this. Wake up, breakfast, TV, lunch, TV, nap, dinner, TV, sleep, repeat. Sound familiar? This routine, as harmless as it looks, is one of the most psychologically dangerous patterns a retired person can fall into. And here's why your brain is not wired for stillness. The human brain is wired for challenge, connection, and contribution. When those three things disappear slowly, quietly, the brain starts to deteriorate. Studies from Harvard Medical School show that social isolation in older adults increases the risk of depression by 26%, cognitive decline by nearly 40%, and in some cases, the mental deterioration equals the damage of smoking 15 cigarettes a day. 15 cigarettes. Just from sitting alone. Let that sink in. What's actually happening inside your brain? Let me explain what's really going on without complicated medical jargon. Your brain runs on something called dopamine, the chemical of motivation, reward, and pleasure. When you were working, your brain was getting constant small hits of dopamine. Finishing a task, getting a compliment, solving a problem, meeting a friend for lunch. Every one of those moments was giving your brain fuel. After retirement, those dopamine triggers mostly disappear, and your brain, like any muscle that stops being used, begins to shrink back. This is not exaggeration. This is neuroscience. The hippocampus, which is the part of your brain responsible for memory and emotion regulation, physically shrinks in people who are sedentary and socially isolated. This is why you might notice, a year or two into retirement, that your memory isn't as sharp. You forget names more easily. You feel more irritable for no clear reason. Small things bother you more than they used to. You get anxious about things that never scared you before. This isn't you getting old. This is your brain sending you a distress signal, and the most dangerous part? It happens slowly. So slowly that most people don't realize what's happening until they're deep inside it. The silent killers: loneliness, loss of purpose, and invisibility. There are 3 psychological forces working against retired people sitting at home, and they work silently, like slow poison. The first one is loneliness. And I'm not talking about being alone. You can be surrounded by family and still feel lonely. Loneliness is about meaningful connection, the feeling that someone understands you, values your opinions, is genuinely interested in your life. After retirement, most people lose their daily social network almost completely. Colleagues move on. Friends stay busy. Kids have their own lives. And you're left sitting in a house that's suddenly very, very quiet. Research from Brigham Young University found that loneliness is more dangerous to your health than obesity. The second silent killer is loss of purpose. Purpose is not just a nice motivational word. Purpose is a biological need. When people feel they have a reason to get up in the morning, whether it's a project, a person, a mission, they literally live longer. The Japanese have a word for this: ikigai, your reason for being. After retirement, many people lose their ikigai without even realizing it. The job gave them identity. The job gave them relevance. And without it, a quiet, terrifying question starts to surface. Who am I now? Do I even matter? That question, left unanswered, will eat you alive from the inside. The third killer is invisibility. When you are working, people listen to you. Your experience mattered. Your opinion was sought. After retirement, society has a cruel way of quietly making older adults feel invisible. Conversations shift. The world moves fast. And sitting at home every day only deepens that feeling because you're literally removed from the world that's moving around you. This invisibility fuels anxiety, low self-esteem, and in many cases, clinical depression that goes completely undiagnosed because people say, oh, it's just old age. No, it's not just old age. It's a mental health crisis hiding in plain sight. Real warning signs you might be ignoring right now. Let me give you a quick checklist, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Are you sleeping more than you used to, but still waking up tired? Are you losing interest in hobbies that once excited you? Do you find yourself watching TV for 5, 6, 7 hours a day, not because you love it, but because you don't know what else to do? Are you eating more or less than before? Are you feeling irritable or snapping at your partner or family for small things? Do you feel like you have nothing to look forward to? If you said yes to 3 or more of those, your mind is telling you something. These are not personality flaws. These are symptoms. Symptoms of a brain that's starving for stimulation, connection, and meaning. And the good news, because there is incredibly good news, is that the brain is neuroplasticity. That means it can heal, it can rewire, it can grow, even at 60, even at 70, even at 80. But only if you take action. What actually works? The comeback plan. So what do? First, break the isolation loop, even in small ways. You don't need to join a gym or a club overnight. Start small. Call one friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Walk to a nearby market instead of ordering in. That you are still part of the world. Second, find your new ikigai. Ask yourself, what did I always want to do but never had time for? Gardening, teaching, cooking, volunteering, writing, learning a new language? The beautiful gift of retirement is time. The tragedy is when that time is wasted on the couch. Pick one thing, just one, and give it 30 minutes every day. That's it. 30 minutes of purpose-driven activity will change your brain chemistry measurably within weeks. Third, protect your body to protect your mind. Exercise is the single most powerful antidepressant known to science. A 30-minute walk 5 days a week has been shown in clinical studies to be as effective as medication for mild to moderate depression, not a replacement for medical treatment, but incredibly powerful alongside it. Movement increases blood flow to the brain, releases dopamine and serotonin, reduces cortisol, and physically rebuilds the hippocampus. Walk, stretch, dance in your living room. Whatever moves your body does it. Fourth, if the darkness feels heavy, please talk to someone. There is still a stigma around mental health in our generation. We were raised to be tough, to push through, to not complain. But seeking help is not weakness. It is the most courageous thing you can do. Talk to your doctor. Talk to a counselor. Talk to someone who will listen without judgment. You deserve that. Retirement should be one of the most beautiful chapters of your life. You worked hard. You sacrificed. You gave decades of yourself to your career, your family, and your responsibilities. You earned this time. But time alone is not enough. Life requires engagement. It requires connection. It requires you to still show up. Thank you for joining me. One final reminder, the scenarios and examples we discussed today are generalized composites to ensure privacy and are intended strictly for educational use. If you are facing a mental health or medical crisis, please consult with a qualified professional in your local area. Next video recommendation: how to build a new identity when your career is over.